Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In today's video, we're going to be taking on Iron Leaves. The Paradox Pokemon is back in raids for about a week only, up until the 6th of May. Now, Iron Leaves is only available if you have the Violet version of the game. If you have Scarlet, you will have Walking Wake instead. And in order to get this raid active in your game, you're just going to go to your menu. You're going to go to Poke Portal. You're going to go down to Mystery Gift. And then you're going to do Check Poke Portal News. And this will update your game and give you all the latest events. Now, Iron Leaves is a Grass Psychic type, but it's going to have the Psychic Tera type during the raid. And it's going to be a level 75 5-star Tera raid. So it's not completely difficult. It's actually going to be kind of easy. Now, since I am a Scarlet player, this raid is not available in my game. But if you did check on your map, you will be looking for a Tera raid icon that is Psychic type and that has like flashy white outline. So if you're on Violet, that's what you're looking for on your map. I'll be challenging this raid in an online Tera raid, but before I show you that, we're going to go ahead and show you what build and what Pokemon I'm using. So we're going to be using the King Gambit Pokemon with a Dark Tera type. It's going to have the Shell Bell held item so that it heals as it attacks. I'm going to recommend a level 100, but since it's only a 5-star raid, you should still be okay. We're going to have Best IVs. We're going to have the Adamant Nature. And for the EVs, we're going to have 252 EVs into attack, 80 EVs into defense, and 176 EVs into special defense, so that it's a bit like boosted either way. But honestly, you should be fine with just going half and half for the defenses. Our ability is the Supreme Overlord, but has nothing to do with the raid, so don't worry about that. We don't need it. The main attack that we're going to be using, the only attack that we're going to be using is Koto Cleave, which is a dark physical attack type that never misses. So it's going to do 85 power. It's just a very strong dark type move, and it's an overall really good Pokemon. In order to find the raid for Iron Leaves, we're going to go to the Poke Portal. You will need to be online for this, and you will need a Nintendo Online subscription to do the raids that are not in your game. So if you're in Scarlet, you have to have Nintendo Online to get the Iron Leaves from Violet. We're going to go to Tera Raid Battle, and then we're going to find an Iron Leaves raid is here in orange, and we're going to select it and try join it. Once you're in the raid, you're going to make sure you have a dark type Pokemon selected and hope that everybody else does too, because it is very easy for other people to mess up this raid. Mark us ready, and let's go. Right off the bat, Iron Leaves is going to use Electric Terrain to activate its Quirk Drive, which is going to heighten its attack stat. So we're going to go ahead and cheer Hang Tough to help our team have extra defense, because we're about to get smacked really hard. In fact, since our team has mostly attack, I'm going to do Hang Tough again, because sometimes just being on the defensive is an easier way to win than everybody else just dying the whole time. And I'm going to use a Hang Tough for the 3rd time so that we really have an insane amount of defense. You should see now that the other King Gambits in my team here are hitting that Iron Leaves for a lot of HP. You can see it's got really low HP already. Now, I can't give you a specific move order for this raid because it depends on what your random teammates do. Sometimes they'll sabotage you, sometimes they'll destroy it so easily and there's nothing else you even need to do. Now we're going to go ahead and use the Kowtow Cleave, and that's the only move we can do because we used Hang Tough already 3 times. Somebody took out the shield of the Iron Leaves, and you can see the Iron Leaves is now really low, and it looks like somebody's about to kill it too. And there we go, we're going to finish off the raid like this. So it was a crazy little raid. It's not too difficult, but you just got to make sure everybody on your team stays alive. So I highly recommend using Hang Toughs or heals if necessary, and then just hoping that somebody has enough damage to get this thing down, especially with the terrestrialized form. And that's how I defeated Iron Leaves, and that's how you guys can do it too. You're only allowed to have caught 1 Iron Leaves in your game save file. So if you've caught one before in the past, you won't be able to get another one. If it's your first time, you will be able to get it. Otherwise, you can do this raid for rewards. And you can see this is an example of the rewards that you get from the raid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.